I'm going to attempt to make my own version of Alan Hops from Stilt Bee Studios Loctite spray foam jack-o'-lantern. Instead of using the bowls like he does to basically make a sphere, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray down this beach ball with water and then just try to build the pumpkin on the outside of that. And then after it cures, deflate the beach ball and take it out. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but in the spirit of Alan Hops and experimentation, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to use the Loctite tight foam for big gaps because I think the middle of these ribs on this pumpkin need to be pretty fat. I don't want any stringy ribs on the pumpkin. All right, let's see how this goes. I'll just use the stripes on the ball as a guide. All right, I've got it pretty well covered, so I'm going to give it a little spritz of water, help the skin form, and then I'm going to start trying to sculpt the lines a little bit better. I think it looks pretty good so far. I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now and let it cure. It seems to have a little bit of a rough texture, but I'm hoping as it swells up a little bit, some of that will smooth out just a tad. It's okay if it looks like it has warts, and then a good paint job and carving will make it look okay. And then I need to put a stem on top too. All right, I let this sit about 24 hours. Now let's see if I can pry it off the bucket, deflate the beach ball, and get the beach ball from out of the inside of it. There you go, hollow pumpkin. And hopefully I can reuse the beach ball if I need to make another one. So I'm gonna trim up all this stuff off the bottom here and make a stem for the top. And then I think I'm gonna put arms on him too before I carve his face. And that way when I motorize him, it'll look like he's reaching towards the trick-or-treaters. So I attached the arms with hot glue, and then I put a small C7 orange electric bulb on the inside, but I didn't want you to be able to see the individual light per se through one of these big eye holes. So I used orange light filter transparency film to enclose the eyes and the nose and the mouth That way it should just be like a kind of a consistent glow on the inside. And my original mechanism was basically an arm in the bottom that would go around in circles with a caster wheel on it to create like a rocking, gyrating motion, but it wasn't working out very well, especially if I'm going to have this thing in the grass. I would have to have like some kind of platform for it to be on, and even on a smooth surface it was kind of trying to turn because of the asymmetric I guess placement of the arm, and I want the face to stay forward. So I opted instead for a rocking motion where he just kind of sits on the ground flat and then he leans back. So I used the reindeer motor on some lumber and a piece of flat bar aluminum to articulate this piece of wood that's going to be attached to the back here. And right now I've just got it attaching with some hot glue just to kind of hold it stable. And then I'm going to use some more Loctite foam to bond the pumpkin to the piece of wood more securely. But I thought that the hot glue would keep it in contact with the board while the foam was curing.